over and over again and expect something different to happen, something different to change. If you keep doing that, you are insane. That is the definition of insanity. Don't be a volunteer victim. A lot of our problems in life is self-inflicted wounds. A lot of times as we get older, we tend to conform and we stop growing, we stop building as people inside. No one wants to set goals, nobody wants to keep them. We rather do what's easy in life instead of getting a little bit uncomfortable and growing. When you're uncomfortable is when you start to grow. When you're uncomfortable is when you start to build muscles in your mind, in your body, in your soul. Gratitude is the only shortcut to success. Be grateful for what's around you. Don't take it for granted. Get up every single morning and do something that you love. For half an hour, for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, for an hour. Start small. I'm gonna repeat that. Success is little steps of progress. If you're moving forward, if you're moving towards your goals, towards your greatness, then you are progressing. Don't wait till the weekend. Do it now. Whatever it is. You have to believe. Stop putting limitations on yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Stop letting other negative naysayers pull you into their circle of disaster. Misery loves company. That's a fact. We have to rethink what motivates us. What pushes us. What is our why? Why do you do what you do, how you do it? I want to inspire you to become the best you that you can be. Everybody else is taken. You can do the easy things in life. If you do those easy things, life is gonna be hard, I promise you. But if you go about it and do those hard things, those things that nobody wanna do, those things that people say, oh man, I gotta get up and do that today, all right, then life will be easy. It's a choice that you have to make whenever you're ready. Write down exactly what you want to achieve, and then every single day, as many times as possible, read it to yourself. If you want to make $1 million a year, write down on a piece of paper, I make $1 million a year. I'm healthy. I am happy. I have the love of my life. Write it down and repeat it every single day.
What's good, guys? What's good, everyone?
Yo. What up, Leo?
What is good, guys? You guys can hear me?
What it is.
What up? Yo.
What's up? It's going. All right, guys. First and foremost, for your guys' audio, if your audio, go ahead and put yourself on mute. If you need to talk, all you have to do is swipe left or right or on the computer. On the computer, press spacebar if you need to talk. Let's get that audio in the background off. So I got Michael. Michael, go ahead and your audio with some background noise. All right, if you need to talk, so you guys can hear me. First and foremost, thank you guys for attending. Thank you guys for actually believing in me and switching over. You know, I could have just left everything back and traded on my own. You know what I mean? I could have took all of my knowledge, take it with me, and then live my life. But I believe there was more to this that I couldn't just leave, and the knowledge that I have and try to save as many people as I can from their struggles in their lives. I just want to apologize for everything that happened yesterday. I didn't mean for all that to happen, all that drama. That's not who I am. not that type of person to create that type of create that type of mess. That's not the person who I am. Things just came to what it was. Uh, it was just bound to happen. You guys spoke, and you guys, I'm here just to be your mentor and your leader now. I'm shocked. Never thought I would be in this position. Um, and it's mind-boggling to me. But I have a greater responsibility now. I had a greater responsibility with Elite, but now I have to give you guys more than what I gave before. Um, so I appreciate you guys being with me. So we can go ahead and move forward, get that knowledge, get that right knowledge. I'm all about you guys getting that knowledge. I'm not gonna do no sales training or nothing like that. All I do is teach you how to use forex and different and how to master it. I'm not. I don't want. That's all that's ever gonna be taught in Elite. I'm not gonna add anything else to this. Um, just letting you guys know. So I select. We have 4 mentors. We have Beto, Derek, Victor, and Rodolfo. Um, they are going to be your mentors. Any questions that you need, you guys are going to go to them. What we're actually going to do, if you guys didn't go on the chats, we're going to release a quiz for you guys. We need to categorize you guys and understand what level of knowledge you have in forex. So we're going to release a test, and then we're going to analyze all those, and then we're going to put you guys into groups. What you guys are put into groups, we're gonna see what you guys need to. We're gonna break down a training program to implement for you guys, like a training regimen, and then we'll go on from there. You guys will also be assigned to a mentor. Okay, this is your go-to mentor. You guys are welcome to ask me as many questions as you can too, but you're gonna have another mentor that you can reach out to. All right. So if they're not doing their job, get at me, because I'll get on them. Right. I want the best. I want the best out of for you guys. So if we're not performing, let me know. I get on it right away. I want to make sure that we're efficient and we are giving you the best customer service. I try to fix things within seconds, minutes. I don't try to wait days. I try to get on it. Let's start this new journey. For these line grinds, it's important to show up on time. The reason why you show up on time is because I'm trying to train you guys that you guys got to show up on time on your charts. The market does not wait for you. All right, the market does not wait for you. It will move on you. It does not wait for you. So being on these line grinds on time will help train you to be more diligent of coming here, right? Show up 15 minutes early. Take in all that, the motivational speeches I have that are powerful. I listen to motivational speeches all the time. It's what got me through my life. It got me through struggles. You need it. Feed it. I know you guys like music, but this is my music. I listen to music that's actually gonna do a difference in my life, right? I don't listen to nonsense, right? You want to listen to stuff that's gonna push you, right? Surround yourself around people that are gonna push you, right? And don't surround yourself around people that'll hold you down, right? Sometimes you want to keep those naysayers around, right? You want to keep naysayers around because they will push you, right? They will push you, right? You take that, you don't retaliate it, right? And you have them use that energy and push yourself, right? What's going on right now, that's going to push me, right? I'm not going to take no negativity out of it, right? I'm going to grab that energy and I'm going to push myself, right? Every negative thing that ever happened in my life, I do not dwell on it and cry about it. I feed off of it. This is my fuel. I need it. Give it to me, right? That's what you guys need. Take that. Yeah, don't let it push you down, right? Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing yourself. So besides that, so a little bit about myself, who I am, okay? The reason why I became the trader who I am, I was already knowledgeable about the market, all right? I had many mentors, invested in many mentors to get the knowledge that I have. I combine all of my knowledge right? From my mentors and the YouTube and all the stuff that I've read, and thanks to I thank Berto because the strategy, right? To let you know, this strategy is not Berto's. This strategy is out there. This strategy is called the market maker strategy. Okay, I did not create this. This strategy is already out there. I have mastered it, right? So I am the mentor that mastered it. I am not selling you a new type of thing. This thing is already out there. Okay, I'm here to teach you how to master it, right? Um, so that's my background, and um, just like most of you guys never got your one-on-ones with Berto. I never got my one-on-ones. I figured that out in the beginning, right? This guy's not going to teach me, so I'm going to teach myself. Ain't nobody going to stop me from learning, right? I went out of my way. I taught myself, right? I taught myself how to trade, how to implement this strategy. I did my research, right? Teach yourself, right? Learn from other people, learn from other mentors, right? Don't just learn from me, right? Don't learn from all the other mentors. Learn from Beto, learn from Victor, Derek, Rodolfo, right? Learn from each person, and you will grow that way. Do not just have one person. Don't just have one person. Um, so about that, and then about how Elite. A lot of you guys don't understand how Elite started. Okay, so Elite started with a group of us in LOF. A lot of us traders did not understand anything, right? I was already posting my winnings on there and stuff like that, but every I forgot who it was, but they brought it up. Let's have a Zoom call and let's like put our minds together, right? So I created a Zoom call. All right, I created a Zoom call just like what you're doing now, and we collaborated with our minds. What ended up happening? Um, I ended up mentoring everybody and trying to teach everybody. I did not expect that. I was trying to feed off what other people knew, right? I wanted to get more knowledge, right? Some of these guys might have something that I don't know, right? But I ended up me being the mentor, um, and it grew from there. What happened was Berto saw that. Berto was on the chats. He asked to be added to the chats to see what I was doing, right? Kept on watching. He just eyeballing me, see what's going on, how I am, and he actually asked me to do a signals. Right, I did a signals for him for the Asia session. I was like, oh damn, man, I need to step up my game. Right, I need to step up my game because if I mess up these signals, all these guys are gonna think that I'm a nobody, right? So I had to let them know that I know my stuff. I ended up, I killed that one, made profits. Right? I made profits. He asked me to do it again another time, and I killed it. So Elite kept on going on. I kept pushing these guys, motivating these guys, and then Berto reached out to me. Berto reached out to me saying, "Hey, bro, I love what you're doing. You're doing this. I didn't even ask you to. I'm not even paying you. This is what the type of person that I want. You got the drive. I need you. I need you in my company." And that's when he offered me to be the leader of Elite. He wanted Elite to be a package, right? He wanted to be Elite, a package in his company. So that's how Elite was born. That's how Elite was born. And so I worked on it 4 months. We're here 4 months today. Berto never paid me a dime. Berto made almost $50,000 off of me, off of my knowledge, off my mentorship, you know, holding people accountable, training them. $50,000 in his pocket. I have not received a dime. He actually came out here to meet me in California and discuss how much I was going to get paid. I gave him the choice, right? He asked me what percentage I wanted. I just wanted to see where his head was. He offered me 20%. 20%, but it's more than that. 20%. 50% of that $1,000 that people were getting to Elite went to Louis. $500, 50% of that went to Louis because he's a salesperson that got you in. He got 500 off the top. He's not even a mentor. All he did was get you in here. That's all he did, right? So the remaining 500, I got 20% of that, right? It's gonna be 20%. So you're telling me I'm gonna get $100 out of every person that I got on there? You know, it's ridiculous. So this opened my mind, this opened my eyes, and it was kind of depressing that I found out, but I kept pushing myself because I was still a mentor, and I want to, and that's what was my passion. I didn't care about the money. I'm making my own money. I didn't need his money. I didn't need his money. I don't need anybody's money. I don't need it. I can move on, and all you guys will be left behind. But that's not who I am. I can live my life, buy a big house, fancy cars, and stuff like that, and be happy, right? But I have a bigger passion and a bigger why in my life, right? This is my calling, and I need to take advantage of that, and just use my gift. I understand it's a gift now. I never thought that I would be a mentor like this, but with all you guys' responses and what's actually happening, I guess I am a mentor. Everyone's a mentor. You just got to push yourself. I chose to push myself, and this is where I am today. Here I am. We actually took. I'm not gonna say take down, but all of you guys left LOF to come here. That's not because of me that you followed. It's because you followed the knowledge, right? You follow the knowledge. That's all that matters, right? Don't follow me. Don't follow my name. I don't want my name to be out there. I want you guys to follow the knowledge, right? It's the knowledge that will get you anywhere you want. It's not the person, right? Do not put me on a pedestal. Do not idolize me. I do not want to be idolized. I want you guys to honor the knowledge, okay? Honor what you're trying to do this for, okay? Your family, whatever, your dreams. That's what you're fighting for. Do not fight for me, right? Do not fight this for me. Fight it for yourself, all right? So if you guys got any questions for me, I'll open it up right now, 5 minutes. If you guys want to get things out of the way, questions, doubts, whatever, the type of strategy I have, go ahead and I'll open it up. Ask me a question, and then we'll continue this. We'll start the line grind, and let's get this going, get that knowledge. You guys good? Yo, yo, yo. You guys can unmute yourself. You guys got a question? Hold on. Oh, there you go.
No, sir, I'm good.
All right, everybody can hear me? You guys good? Good. Can we move forward?
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah.
Could we do a bit more on TDI, please?
TDI, okay, we'll work on TDI today. Okay. For you guys, a lot of this stuff is going to be very new to you. So November 1st is when we first open, so that's when we'll release the indicators to you guys, and we'll start the topic. But this is to show you guys what we're about, right? There's going to be a lot of past elite members here. I'm gonna show you guys what we do with them, right? I'm not gonna pick on the new guys. I'm gonna pick on my old. I'm gonna pick on my former elite members, my students, and I'm gonna show you what we do here on the grinds. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah. No, sir.
We good?
Leo, I have one question.
Yeah.
Why did you start trading foreign exchange? What was your why?
My why is because my why I have a nonprofit organization that I want to fulfill. My nonprofit organization is called Pursue Greatness Foundation. I have a bigger reason why I'm doing this. Forex is the gateway to capital to try to get what you want in your life. I'm a business person. I started my own business, a laser tag company. I have a photo booth company. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm trying to get where I want. I'm trying to get what I want. My why. I want to take care of my family. I got on my family side.
It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah, okay, Leo, take a second.
I've got it. Just give me a second.
Take your second, Leo, take your second.
Oh. Oh.
Your why.
Just like many of you guys, we go through family shit.
Yes.
I've incurred a lot of deaths in my family. Many struggles. I have a niece that's had heart problems since she was born. She's already gone through 3 surgeries. And, I'm very a religious person. And it just sucks the stuff that you got to go through in life. And you got to deal with it, I fight for my family. I want them to be taken care of. I don't want any of them to work anymore. Life is short, guys. Life is short. We got to take advantage of it. Try to save as many people as we can. Because tomorrow or today can be your last day. And that's the fact. We live and we die. That's life. My goal is make a difference and try to save as many people as I can until it's time. So those are the reasons why I'm fighting. And, I hope you guys have a why that you fight for. But that's my why. Why'd you gotta ask that question? Oh. We good?
Yeah, man.
You got other questions?
I have a question.
You good?
I have a question.
Yep.
With the indicators that we were given with LOF, do we get rid of those?
If you were in the essentials or advanced, there are new indicators, so you guys will be receiving new indicators. If you're an elite, you're gonna remain with those ones. We have other indicators too, but we're not gonna release them until later. But I'm
Correct. So whenever the new indicators come out, do we delete the old ones that we were?
Yes. I'll give you guys instructions on how to do that. I'll put on how to put that in. We'll have a webinar. If you do not know how to, I'll make a webinar and video how to do it. But if you still need help, we'll have one of the mentors or myself get on there with you, and then I'll show you how to put them on there and how to properly set them up. But I already have a video out, and I usually send the video out to you, and it's kind of self-explanatory.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I think I'm really trying this out.
All right, guys, let's get started right here. I'm gonna share a platform. I'm gonna share the platform with you guys. Let me know if you see it. You guys see it? Let me know. You guys see it?
Yeah, I think some people are not.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, some people are. Hold on, give me one second. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Leo, check your message real quick.
Okay, hold on. All right, guys, you guys should be able to mute yourself. Any other questions?
Oh,
Yeah, check your message real quick, Leo. It's Beto.
All right, hold on. Any other questions on there? Phone died. Locked out. Phone died. Oh, you guys are locked out. All right, here I'm gonna go ahead and unlock it. I'll lock it for a minute. I just feel like there's a snitch out there. Hey, while we waiting, any other questions? You guys got any other questions?
you know, yeah, good time,
Okay, let's
Guys,
go.
mute yourself.
Hey, for your audios, just make if you guys got some background noise, you guys can mute it and then slide left if you need to talk.
Michael, that's you, buddy.
Or press your space bar. What's up?
Who's making the noise?
Somebody, Zach, Michael, one of you guys.
It's not me, bro.
Hey, Azah. Hold on. All right, cool.
Leo, just mute them, man. And you can unmute. They can unmute themselves. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah. We got anybody else? There's still 30 in here. Are they gonna come in?
God.
Hold on, the people are joining.
Well, Donna, you in here?
Someone's done it again.
Guys can't get in. Hey, can you? I'm trying to repost the link. All right, we got 32. Anyone else? I don't want to keep this open.
Well, you said the Prince will be in on time, right?
Yeah. So this is the first one. So you know, fine that we're going over.
Adolfo's in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Adrian at?
Actually, I'll keep it open. Hey, Beto, can you just monitor who's coming in?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna keep it open. Just monitor it for me.
Yeah, for sure. For her left.
All right, guys. You guys can see my platform?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So what we do on the line grinds when we analyze, just to let you know, I do not prepare for these line grinds. Okay. What we do here, when I do the line grind, is the first time that I get on the charts and I analyze it for the week, right? So you guys can get my full analyzation of what I do for the next week and what happened in the past week. And I try to think out loud and have you guys go through my mind process while going through this, and I have you guys involved with it, and you guys participate in it, so you guys can practice your knowledge too. All right. This first one, I'm gonna go ahead and do it on my own, and then the next two pairs, we're gonna go ahead and I'll start. For this one, I'm going to pick on my past elite students. All right. So right here, what we're gonna start off with, the pairs that we're gonna analyze is GJ, UJ, and AU. We can do other pairs, but these pairs are the reason why we analyze these is because these are disparity pairs, and you want to make sure that they are almost matching, because you can kind of match with the other one. It's kind of like cheating if you know the one's going on the other way, the other direction. If you know GJ is going up, then UJ should follow, right? So that's why you keep analyzing both of them. It's like extra confirmation of where it can go. If GJ were to go up, right, and UJ has not followed, and then you see that it should follow, that's when you can go hard, right? If I know with GJ just spiked up hard, UJ hasn't spiked up hard, I can get in right away because GJ just went up high, right? You can catch it. That's how I catch big pips, right? That's how I catch, big pips. I'm like, oh shoot, the market went up right here. Let me go hard on here because I know it's going up, right?
So, a quick question. If you were to miss GJ, you would quickly buy hard on UJ.
Yeah. You'll see UJ trails, right? UJ will trail. Sometimes they do at the same time, but if UJ trails and it hasn't moved up, I go to UJ and they're like, oh shoot, it hasn't moved. I'm gonna go hard. Make sense?
So how will you know which pair is moving first?
When the market is live, right? When the market is live, you will see the spike before the other one, right? So for instance, if you were to see like this spike right here going up first, let me look at that. Before it goes up, right? This market started going up, and then I switch over to my UJ chart, and I go to my UJ chart, and I find out like this right here hasn't even moved. It's like it's right here on the bottom, right? It's right here and hasn't even moved. So I'm like, oh shoot, it's about to go up. I'm gonna put my I'm gonna go buy right here, and then you just get all of that. It's a delay. It was a delay in the rise.
Okay.
So actually, a quick one as well in terms of the two pairs. So hypothetically, if GJ was to go up 40 pips, are you looking for UJ to go up 40 pips as well?
No.
Okay.
It does not work that way.
They don't work exactly.
No. They move differently. You gotta understand that. They have their own behaviors. They do not move the same pips. No. They do not do that.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's go back to that. So what we do here on GJ is we always find out what are our peaks. We try to analyze where our peaks are. Okay. All right. When you guys use your peaks, these blue suns will help you. Right. These blue suns will help you understand where the peaks are. Okay. We start off on the 1 hour, right? But I like to zoom out to see the bigger picture and see where we're at. All right. You zoom out where we're at, where the peaks are, right? So I see that there was a peak right here, peak high, and there's a peak high right here, and another peak right here, right? So we got those peaks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom forward to see if you see any other peaks. Okay. We can analyze this, and I can say that these are also peaks right here. We got a peak right there. And we got a peak right here. We got another peak right here. And I see, okay, we have a peak here, but that's your, these are your peaks, right? But we don't care about what happened in the past couple of months, right? But this is just to help me, just to understand where the market is at that time, or where is it at right now? Are we on a rise or anything like that? This tells me a lot of things. So after we draw our peaks out, we are going to determine levels, right? We can try to determine what level we're at, okay? So let me, we got some audio issues. All right, so let me go ahead and change this color. If you guys have, we'll have a web. If you guys don't know how to set your platforms right, or if you don't understand anything on the platform, right, how to get this and that, just ask me, right? So right here, this is a level 1 right here, right? We have a level. No, this is level 3, right? So this is a level 3 right here. Let's go ahead and label that. This is level 3. There you go. That's level 3. Let's go ahead and give me 1 second. I think it's better that I just write it out. Level 3. This is level 1. This is level 2, right? And this is level 3. This whole thing is a level 3 right now. Okay. What you guys have to understand about levels is there are intraday levels and there are bigger levels, right? Intraday levels are interday levels. There's levels within this when we on the 15 minutes, right? So there are intraday levels that you can catch, like this one right here. If I were to zoom in on like an intraday level, this is like a level 3 up here. There's just smaller levels within this, right? There's a level 3 and then we go up. You can't see all the candles on here, so it's kind of difficult. But you have levels. You have levels that will be coming up when you do that. You guys understand that?
Yeah.
Any questions on that?
Yeah, can you get someone to just mute their mic or just mute everyone for the time being?
What happened?
It sounds like someone's in a fucking spaceship or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Cooking.
I don't know who it is. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
Yeah,
hard
Just
to
mute your mic, guys, and then when you want to talk,
All right, guys. I muted everyone right now. Go ahead and practice unmuting yourself.
there we go. Perfect.
yeah.
If you need to talk, unmute yourself and talk. Just practice. If you can't do it, obviously I can't even hear you. But that's how you're going to talk, I guess. Okay. That makes everything better. We good?
Sure.
All right. Cool. Any questions on the intraday level?
Yeah, kind of. Those kind of confuse me.
Okay.
The smaller ones within the bigger ones. Like I see the bigger levels, and then I'm like, then I get kind of lost with the smaller levels because like some of the bigger levels are so big.
Yeah. We'll get into that. We'll zoom into the 15-minute charts and I'll show you that. But
Okay,
the
cool.
importance of doing this is to know where you're at the market, right? So right now, where I see where the market is right now is that we are at the 3rd level up top. So what happens when you go up 3 levels? If you understand the market maker strategy, what happens?
Gotta go do 3.
Right? It's got to go down 3 levels, right? We are expecting this right here to go down 1, 2, 3, right? In the perfect strategy, that's what is supposed to happen, correct?
Yup.
All right, so that's why we have to understand what levels we're at. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So going on from there, what I like to do after drawing levels is I like to draw patterns, right? I like to draw patterns and to see if I see any patterns, big patterns. You can draw patterns in any time frame, all the way from like 1 day, a year, to all the way down to a minute. You can draw patterns anywhere. Okay. But the importance of knowing the bigger pattern is because the bigger the time frame, the bigger, the stronger it is, right? Does that make sense? The bigger the time frame, the more stronger that pattern will form. Does that make any sense? You guys got that?
Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and draw out a pattern that I see. We'll draw a couple over here to see where the market is. All right. I'm going to draw some past ones just so you guys can see how they look like. All right. I will be releasing a video November when we start about how to draw more harmonics. That'll be the first video out, and I'm trying to perfect it so you guys will truly understand it and the science behind it. I'm a master in harmonics. That's why it's the reason why I'm a good trader. So right here, this is called, we're going to draw a bearish pattern right here. Well, okay, you guys see that? So this kind of pattern right here is called, someone want to shout it out?
Bearish Gartley.
All right, this is a bearish Gartley pattern, okay? The reason why this is a bearish Gartley pattern is because it respects this peak right here. respects this high, the first leg high, right? It respects it. It came up here, pin, and it doesn't want to go over. A bearish Gartley is 95% chance of going the other way, right? A 95% chance. So this right here, and that's why the market went down. So when a bearish pattern is completed, you wait till this second leg, how it reacts, right? And then it goes down, right? There's actually a 33 trade on here that happened. All those terminologies and everything, you guys will understand it once we train you. But there's actually a bearish on this. There's a little bearish there and a little bearish here. That's a strong, that's a very strong confirmation to enter. And look how many pips you could have caught on this one if you just held it, right? You can be a swing trader. You can be a swing trader, a long trader, whatever you want to do, right? The strategy works for what you want to do with it. This one was 700. Oh, how far did it go? This one went 900, 400, 943 pips. Strong, right?
Yeah.
So am I? Hello? Okay, so there's a thing called patterns over patterns, right? Patterns move the market, right? I do not trade until I see a pattern, because the pattern lets me know like it's trying to go somewhere. So if you see within this bearish one right here, right, there is a nice bullish one. Just to give you, let me go ahead and color these out the proper way. When you guys are doing your patterns and your homework, I want you guys coloring your bearish patterns in red. All right, we're gonna color our bearish patterns in red. And then we, hold on. Might as well just draw a new one. We're gonna do our bearish patterns in red. Oh, come on. We're gonna do our bearish patterns in red. So all of you guys we're on the same page and not confused of what pattern it is. Okay? Does it make sense? All right, so you guys know this was a bearish pattern that was formed and it's gone down, okay? The other pattern that we're going to do, oh man, it's like I gotta change everyone every time. Okay, so the other pattern right here, we are going to do a bullish one. Right, that's gonna be blue. Let me change that color. It's really difficult to change colors on a. Oh no, that's not it. For some reason it's very hard to change the thing on a.
Yeah, I hate trading.
Yeah, especially when it's on a Zoom, it's just really laggy.
Try to select the corners of the triangle.
I know. That's what I was trying to do, but I made that triangle kind of. You guys see that? This is good training right here. So to change, you have to like double click real fast at the corner to have it, and then these little dots will appear. My goodness, man.
If you want, do it white for now, and then just say what it
There you
is.
go. You see the little dots appear? You want these little dots to appear? Once you get those dots to appear, you can change the properties. So we'll make that blue, okay? Right here, so we have a bullish pattern right here in the middle. And then you see this one was a Gartley, right? This is a bearish Gartley. No, this is a bullish Gartley too. It didn't respect this first leg. And then it went up very strong to complete this. So if I did not see this, right? If we did not see this, say for instance, let me go ahead and get my tool. If I saw this right here, right? For instance, if we didn't, ooh, that's kind of bright. But for instance, if we did not see this, right? All of this on the right side did not happen. And I see this right here, right? I have my first leg right here for a bearish, and this thing just completed a bullish. In my mind, it's like, oh, this thing will complete its bearish pattern. I have like strong confidence that it's going to complete it, right? So my predictions, right? My predictions would be my predictions would be for this market to go up and reach levels, right? Reason why, levels, and and then I will start predicting to my left, like this area right here. I would predict like this is take profit 1, right? And then I'll say like this is take profit 2, and then right here, the very top, I'll say like that's take profit 3 area, and that's how I'll do it. I'll like, okay, I'm gonna take a buy here, and I'm gonna see if it reaches those, and then I would be following up with stops, right? I follow up with stops on the platform. Is very easy to move your stops because you can just drag it up. Can just drag your stops up as it goes up, and you guys will learn how to properly move those up and make yourself in profit, and how to use the EMAs and everything like that. So you constantly are just following this up.
Leo, a quick one. In terms of when you see that trade, how many positions do you open? Obviously, like you said, you'll take profit threes.
You can take positions at each one if you want. At each one, I see like, all right here, I'll take you can put another buy order here, or if you reach this level and you can see that it's still gonna go up, you take another position here.
Right. Cheers.
And then you just protect yourself. Always put yourself in profit, right? You always want to put yourself in profit if it's in profit, right? You want to slowly move it up. Like if it goes up like 20, 30 pips, all right, move it up 10 pips. Put your profits up 10 pips. You bagged up 10 pips. You want to keep yourself, leeway between you, like a deviation between you, between the market and where you put your stops. You want to slowly follow it. Do not go. You need to have enough room for the market to move, right? Because the market moves, so because it goes up, stops people out. Goes up, stops people out. That's what stop hunts are for, right? It goes up and it'll stop hunt, and then it goes back up, right? It goes up, stop hunts, gets people out, and then it goes back up. So you want to kind of like slowly follow, right? It's like trying to walk your dog, right? Dog's in front of you and it stops, you stop, right? So it's a behavior that you guys will understand over time, but it does take a lot of practice. Cool.
Yep.
Any other questions? Any other questions on that? I want to make sure you guys get all the knowledge. If you don't understand anything, tell me because I'll break it down to you.
The only thing I would say is obviously in terms of what you've just done, could you maybe do that with the TDR obviously later on, just so I can sort of...
Yes, definitely. We're only on the 1 hour chart. Look at it. Look at this. We took out everything out of here. I do not have EMAs or nothing on here, right? When you start to do this, you mastered this. You master this if you take out all your indicators. These indicators are training wheels. These indicators are training wheels for you to understand the strategy. I trade off my phone. I was in the Philippines and I I wasn't on my computer. I was trading on the phone. If you guys were with me on the elite, when I was at Universal Studios. You guys remember how much I made?
Yeah.
I was at Universal Studios trading on my phone. I wanted to test my knowledge. I wanted to test if I actually know this stuff with all this, with everything going on. You know what I mean? A lot of distractions. Let's see if I got it. Let's see what I'm made of, right?
This is one thing as well. Do you trade at certain times?
Certain times I trade when I see a pattern. I see when a pattern is formed. Obviously, you guys know like the reversal times; those are very strong. But there are other time frames where, it'll move, right? It'll move. It doesn't always move at 5:30 or 3:30, right? Sometimes it moves early. Sometimes it moves a certain time of the day. That's why you have to understand patterns. If a pattern is formed, it's very strong that it'll do something, right?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Another thing I'm kind of having problems with is like the resets. If you're gonna go over that later.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do the resets. Resets usually happen on a 15-minute time frame. Let's go ahead and All right, let me go ahead and discuss resets. I'll go ahead and pull out. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and share my whiteboard with you. All right, I got the whiteboard, right?
Yep.
All right, you guys got the whiteboard, right? Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. This is what happens in the market. Okay, I'm gonna start up top. Okay, say the market's like this. We're up level 3, right? Goes up, goes down, right? Creates this level 1, level 2, and then we are here at level 3, right? Does it make any sense? You guys understand that part? All right, we got level 3, level 1, level 2, and level 3, okay? What many of you guys probably don't know is that there's a reset that happens in the market and confuses the hell out of you, right? We expect this to go up 1, 2, 3, but guess what? The market makers know that other people know about this strategy and try to trick people. So what we see is that we want this market to go up to level 1 and 2 or 3, right? But what happens? Well, what will happen sometimes is it goes up to level 1 and then it drops and it goes down 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. This right here is the reset, right? This reset. So we start all over, right? This now becomes level 3 and you go down 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
So that is what a reset is. Okay. And then the indicators and how it behaves and stuff like that, you can that's when you watch behavior and you see what they're going to do, right? So if this were to reset, right, you're trying to see if this will stop hunt and go up. But what we're looking for is if it disrespects this zone, right? If it disrespects this zone and goes past it, breaks it, then I know it's going to continue down to be a reset. Cool?
Yeah,
Cool.
makes sense.
Can I continue the theory with that?
You still confused?
No, I'm just asking quick, obviously, on the reset.
Sense.
Hold on. It's breaking up. One at a time. Go ahead. Dakota?
Yeah, I'll let him go first.
I think it was Dakota. Dakota, go ahead.
I'm good. I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
No, it was me. I was just asking about, obviously, if it does not respect that level 3, if it keeps working, then we're expecting it to continue.
I've got a question.
All right, go ahead, Michael.
So you're saying is if it's disrespecting that zone, then that is the indicator of a reset?
Yes. Right. So if it breaks this, right? So if a candlestick, you guys always want to trade off a candlestick that closes. Okay. So if I had a candlestick, let's go ahead and let me draw this out. So if I had this right here, just pretend this right here is down here, right? I'm running out of room. So we say this is the candle. Let me start all over. Let's start off with a clean chart, right? So say we're on that bottom of that reset, right? So we were here at level 3, right? And then we said it was gonna come up, right? Let's start drawing the candles out. So if this candle was right here, and then let's draw a green candle. Let's draw a green candle, right? And let's say this is our zone, right? This is our zone right here, right? So we're watching our candles, and as if it goes down, oh shoot, let's color that. Let's go down.
And that goes past that zone that you're, instead of looking for the buy, and if it goes below that, then that's the reset.
If you see exactly, so if you see it start to disrespect closes beyond that zone, right? You can probably have a couple more candles, but TDI and everything can tell you that. But this is just showing you like price action. If you see price action breaking and it's closing under, and then you're gonna have like EMAs here where it's like you have an EMA, I think like a yellow one. It's actually gonna be your 5 EMA. You're gonna have your yellow EMA right here, right? It's gonna keep pinning it. It's gonna keep coming up. Give me 1 second. It's gonna come up. It's gonna respect. So I'm showing you guys how it behaves around the EMAs. So you see it behaving around the EMA, keeps respecting it. This is strong indication that it'll continue down. And you see it breaking the zone, then you can start to believe that this is going to probably reset. But also understanding if there was a big, say we had like a big pattern with this. So let's say
A bearish pattern going down.
exactly. So if we had a big bearish pattern, like if we had a big bearish pattern right here, and this was the top right here, that's another confirmation. Yeah, it's going to continue.
Then you know it's going down because it's obviously
Yeah.
going to disrespect that zone. and reset.
Exactly, right? It's exactly. That's why patterns, that's how you put everything together. That's how you put all your knowledge together, right? You look, okay, I got a bearish. I got that, doing that. Oh, I'm good, right? Disrespecting that zone. Let's go. Let's write it. Cool?
Yeah, Leo, I was just trying to say earlier about the reset. Obviously, when it breaks it, it's just going to continue down the 3 levels, right?
Yeah, we'll look into it. I took a glance at it, but we'll analyze that. We'll analyze it. We'll get there. But I just want to make sure you guys understand this.
So, yeah.
We're good?
You?
All right. Let's go back to the platform. Continue. That clarifies the reset.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that explained it.
Okay, cool. So up here, I'm gonna see if we have any other patterns. So we got a pattern right here, and we got a pattern right here. Right? Perfect pattern. And guess what we have right here? We have a 33 trade. See it? So GJ on the 1 hour, I have very, very strong confidence that this market will go down. We are a bearish week next week. And then you can actually use these zones right here, right? So you look to your left, right? This is a level that it created. So we can actually use that as a take profit of where we believe that it could continue down. We use these zones right here. Cool?
Yep.
Any other questions?
Yeah, did you say a 33? So something about 33?
Yeah, 33 trade. A 33 trade is a bearish on a bearish. All right. So if you guys see this right here, so if you guys see right here, we have one big bearish, and then at the very top, we're trying to see confluences of making sure that this is going to drop. We have another bearish that happened here. This is a very strong indication that the market will go down. 33, we call it 33 because it's, I don't know, a 33 trade is just a big bearish and then a bearish up top. And then a 22 trade would be a bullish on the bottom. You would have like a bullish and then baby bullish on the bottom, and then it goes up. Make sense?
Yep.
I had another question.
Yeah.
Can you explain the Gartley pattern?
Yes. Okay. Let's go back to the whiteboard. A lot of knowledge. It's a lot of stuff you guys picking up.
Yep.
I'm loving it.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Great thing about recordings is you can just watch it over and over again.
Yep. All right. So where are we at? What was the question?
No, it was all about the Gartleys. I think Michael was
Gartley.
about the Gartley.
Difference.
Yeah, explain the Gartley pattern.
Okay, so Gartley. Okay, I'm gonna draw a pattern right here. Whenever you do research, the Gartley pattern, they're gonna tell you like this has to be like from here to here, a certain distance, and if you use
Oh, yeah.
if you use Fibonacci's, you know, it has to be at this, and that. That's a bunch of crap.
What do you think of Fibonacci then?
Huh?
I said, what is your opinion?
Fibonacci, there's ways of trading Fibonacci's where it's strong, but using like I'm talking about Fibonacci's with drawing patterns, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to like measure from here to here, here to here, right? You don't have to. You just have to understand what is the science behind the Gartley, okay? So the reason why this is called a Gartley is because a Gartley respects and there's two patterns that I talk about, right? I will go over them right now. So you see the distance from, you see how this one right here, you see how the second leg, right? You see how this second leg is lower than this one? You see that?
Slightly. The first one is slightly lower.
It can be slightly lower, or this can be like over here too. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be like perfectly like how I drew it, right? You can have a Gartley, you can have a Gartley smaller than that. Too bad I can't scroll this down, but you can have. Let me get my drawing tools faster. You can have a Gartley that happens like this. I mean, like this one can be like so high. This one can be high, and this one is like this, right? It can be like that. All you're looking at is if this one is lower than this one. Okay, that's a Gartley. And the reason why it's so strong at 95%, why? It's like peaks, because we are looking for it to disrespect this. If this is disrespected, it will go the other way. That's why it is 95%. That's what the Gartley shows you. The Gartley shows you that it is disrespecting this.
Okay, so when it disrespects that previous high from the other side of the pattern, then it's the 95% move away down.
Yes, exactly. Right? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so that's the Gartley. So the other pattern that we do, all right, what if the second leg actually passes our first leg? Right?
Is it a butterfly?
Yeah, exactly. So this is a butterfly pattern. This is a butterfly pattern, right? It's still a pattern, right? It's still a very strong pattern, and it can move down here. It can move down real fast, but the percentages of it moving down bigger are less. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's less powerful than this, but it still will go down. And sometimes what they actually do is that they like to, the market makers like to like get past this zone, right? Because they want to activate buy orders and take them out.
So a quick question, what happens if that was to actually not respect your actual pattern to keep rising? Would you then look at possibly your levels then?
Yeah, so you're trying to see what level it's at and see. That's why you got to understand levels. You see what's level. Oh, we're only on level 2. I believe it'll still go up and make a level 3, right? So that's why you want to. The most money you're gonna make off is the level 3, right? If you can find the level 3, you're gonna make a lot of money. Because level threes is when the market will spike up or go down real fast. It likes to move on level 3 really fast. Level 1s and level 2s are very small. This is like you become like a 50-50, and it's really hard, and you can mess up a lot in the middle. If I already bought in the middle, right, I can slowly track it up. But if I bought like right here, it's like scary, right? You're like, oh fuck, I don't know. You know what I mean?
So to answer probably people's question, you normally buy at level 3 then? Or sell hypothetically?
Yeah, if you want to be 100%. That's how you become a very selective trader. You want to be selective. You don't want to just be on the market just to be on the market. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, I just, that's how you're gonna lose your money. Oh, what am I doing? That's wrong, huh? So this is a butterfly. And this is, because this is on a recording, so you guys can like see what it is. You guys can take snapshots of the screen too, I believe. There's a tool that like you want to take a snapshot while I am doing this. You can take a snapshot.
Print screen, isn't it? I think it's on the laptop. It's Control Alt and print screen.
Yeah, you'll save it as a file so you can have it in your documents. So this is so when we're doing a bullish, right? It's just you just flip this. A bullish is just backwards. Do I need to explain that? You guys want me just to explain it and draw it out so it's in your brain? We'll draw it out. We'll draw it out. All right. So when we're doing, when we're doing the bullish, it's just the same thing, flipped around. Right. So we got a Gartley right there. Right. So we have that one as a Gartley. And then this one right here will be our butterfly. There's other patterns out there, crab patterns, cipher patterns, bat patterns. They're not strong, so I don't care about them. Right? There's a lot of different harmonic patterns out there, but these are like the two that are the most winning percentages. So I look for these ones. You can definitely draw so many different bearish and harmonic patterns, but I'm looking at trying to find these. Cool? Did I lose you guys?
No, we hear you, buddy.
Nope.
Good. Sometimes I don't know if the audio is gonna go out of whack, so if it's kind of quiet as I type out audio. All right, cool. Does that explain it? And let me go ahead and draw the arrows on here. Right, that's when the market will go up. Right here. Cool. All right, let's go back to the platform. A lot of stuff clearing up for you guys.
Hell yeah, Leo.
All right, cool. All right, so this is what we do on the 1 hour chart. Okay, so from the 1 hour chart, we're gonna go ahead. So you want to keep this in your mind, right? We have a big bearish, and then we have a 33 trade. So I'm gonna have that in my mind as I move on to as I move closer. Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce the indicators right here, right? So I have a video I have a video once it's released, and I go over what each indicator is and what it does.
Oh, yeah, I've got an actual question. I noticed during the week, actually. So in terms of, obviously, your stop hunt boxes, what happens if it actually
breaks it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like right here, it broke it. It's gonna continue down. Remember, you always gotta like be careful, right? Just because it hit the indicator doesn't mean it's gonna go the other way. Indicators are just giving you indication that it can possibly go the other way, and you watch the behavior around them. Okay? Do not think these are saving grace and will make you money, right? Do not say like, oh yeah, I hit the stop hunt box. I'm gonna make a lot of money now. Let's take that sell. Do not use these indicators like that, right? Indicators are only indication. Okay? They are only an indication of where the market can go. Okay?
So what's the main focus or the main advice you would say in terms of don't
behavior?
Your life save. Okay. So behavior in terms
you want to watch behaviors around the indicators and use your indicators. It helps you. it helps you analyze. Indicators help you analyze where it's going to go. Okay, so for instance, you see this stop hunt box, right? For instance, you see this box right here, right? So a stop hunt box, if you guys don't know, stop hunt box is gonna be 25 pips away from Asia session or 50 pips away. Okay, it's not, the box is not in the New York or the Asia session. The box is only for the London session. You know why? Because the market maker strategy was made for the London session. You ever heard about the London daybreak? You
No,
guys
never.
heard of the London daybreak strategy?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
That's what they're talking about. This is the London break strategy.
What is that?
They call it that because in a market maker strategy in London, you're gonna have in London is where the moves will happen. Why? Because in Asia session they just collect contracts, see where they want to take the market, and then in London is where they take you out. They're just trying to, right here in Asia session, all they do, the reason why you see baby pips in Asia is because all they're doing is trying to go up and down to trap people. They need to collect the bank before they wipe you out, right? They're collecting money in their pockets, get people trapped, and then they'll go their true direction during London. You see that? So right here, if you see on Tuesday, where was I at? Tuesday. So if you see on Tuesday, right? Right after Asia, look, they just made their move right after Asia. Like right away. You see that? Right after Asia, they just, at my time, usually around 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, my time Pacific to 2 o'clock a.m. is where they will make their moves. Big moves to move. That's why when you guys see, like when you wake up in the morning, you see all my profits, because London. A lot of you guys are sleeping on a lot of money.
Yeah, so what time did you say that was your time?
My time frame is 11 p.m. Pacific to 2 a.m.
Fucking trying to figure out what the fuck that is my time.
Yeah, so just 11 a.m. Pacific.
Ahead of you.
11 a.m. Pacific to 2 a.m. in the morning. You'll see a lot of movement, right? And so what happens after when they make their move is they will start to slow down, collect contracts, and then go the other way, right? So that's how you analyze. But let's go ahead and go all the way from Monday. We're gonna actually go all the way from Monday and what happened Monday and where they take the market. Okay, so here on Monday, so actually Sunday, right? When they open up Sunday, I don't trade, right? But what I look at is what happened before the market closed on Friday, right? So when the market closed on Friday, we know from here to here that we got a bearish, possibly a bearish pattern that could have been formed, right? We could have drew this out, right? We could have drew this out, say that it will go down and go back up, right? This second leg this second leg here on the bottom does not matter, right? This second leg right here does not matter. It can be baby, miniature, whatever. Sometimes it doesn't even go down that. Sometimes it doesn't even go down that far. Okay. Sometimes that second leg doesn't go down. The most important part is when this leg is near that leg. All right. How this leg reacts to this one. Does that make sense? Am I losing you guys?
Nope.
No, we can hear you.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys understand this. Don't ask dumb questions, please. Okay. So what we're here with, it respects this area. Reason why I don't trade right away is because I want to see what they're going to try to do. Right. When they move, we move. Okay. You don't move before them. When they move, right, and they show you what they're going to do, then you move with them. Right. Do not get trapped where all the retail traders are. Right.
Excuse me.
So
So yeah, my problem is knowing when the pattern is like complete. Like I can see the pattern when the market's live, but I'm not sure like when I'm gonna enter because I don't know if it's completed or.
that's when you're going to start to use a TDI.
Oh, okay.
This is what you guys don't have here on the bottom, right? This is what you don't have, right? So when you see, that's when TDI and everything happens, right? So now that we're on that, right? The second leg's right here, right? If you guys know, what I'd say is find your map, right? Your map is your harmonics. Without the map, you will not find the treasure. You're just going to be digging a bunch of holes all over the place and you won't find the treasure, okay? Your map is what will get you the true treasure, okay? If you can find the map, right? After you find the map, now you're like, okay, I'm on the spot. I'm in the area. Where do I start digging, right? That's when you move down to your TDI. You go to your TDI, and TDI are your tools. TDI is your shovel. TDI is your jackhammer. TDI is your whatever, those scoopers, right? That's when you use TDI and you're trying to find the treasure, right? So what'll happen here? What'll happen here is when we go down, right? You see this right here. What we start to look at is at TDI, and what we're looking for is TDI is when it charges. It will start to cross the signal line. The signal line lets us know that it is going to cross now and go down, right? So on the TDI, what you're going to see is a bunch of M's up top and W's, right? You enter on the second leg. You enter on the second leg. You never enter on the first leg, right? So right here it goes up, down, up, and then there's the second leg across. This is your entry. Cool? Did I just open your eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So once it crosses and gets trapped underneath the signal.
Yeah, that's why it's called a signal line. The signal line tells you, all right, it's good to go. Let's go ahead and take that cell. Now, when you're in the cell, what you do is you're going to, once you're in, right, you're like, oh, shit, I'm in. When do I get out, right? When you get out, right, you are looking at how it behaves, right? You're looking at how it behaves, and this behaves with the EMA, right? Look at this EMA across the 5 EMA across the 13. It's still on the bottom of it. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit. Damn, I think, oh shoot, I can't zoom in. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got a little question. This is something maybe. So you do that first. I'll explain after because you just minimize the TDI.
Oh yeah. So you see this continue down, right? Keeps going down, right? You see this 50 EMA, very strong, right? It respects it, right? It respects it. Let's go ahead and look at our TDI, right? On TDI, you are switching like your 15, 5-minute one to see how it's reacting around there, right? So what you see here, now let's go to the TDI, right? TDI tells us that, give me one second. So TDI crosses, right? Right here in this area, you want to see how it reacts around this is called, we call it the liquid 50 or market baseline. It's a moving 50, okay? You see how it's reacting to that? Because this is very strong, because if you see this, it can like make first leg, second leg, and then go up, right? So you're watching the behavior in this area, right? If it crosses, we're good. You continue down, right? It's always going to do a pullback, always. It always does a pullback. See how it reacts, right? See how it reacts. Look, it doesn't want to cross. It doesn't want to cross. It respects that. Then it goes down, right? Wow, look, it creates a first leg, second leg. Oh, shoot, let me get out of my profits right now because this thing can cross and go up. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense. I also see like a bigger W on there too.
Yes, exactly. So you will see patterns. You will see patterns on the TDI also. Very strong. If you can see patterns. If you see patterns on a TDI, it's very strong for it to go the other direction. So if you see this one right here, check this out. You see this, let me just draw it out. So you see this, oh wow. Okay, there, There's a bearish pattern right there. And look at this. It passed the Bollinger Bands, and we're at the 80. Oh, man, this is money. This is money. There's no way that it can go up, right? Right? The reason why it can't go up, you got to think about, like, space, right? You can only, like, go so far in space, right? And then you're going to drop, right? Gravity takes you back down, right? You can't go. There's a barrier up here that the market cannot go up. It's not infinite, all right? The much money that the market makers make, they cannot go infinity. They only have a certain amount of money that they can play with. So they go all the way up here. They peak it, right? We're out of the Bollinger Bands. We're waiting for it to cross. So once it peaks, right? This is called what do you guys call that?
A stop hunt or a shark fin.
Shark fin. There you go. This is a stop hunt or a shark fin. The shark fin is basically a stop hunt, right? That's why they're very strong to get a lot of money, because they will drop, right? They will drop to wherever they want, right? Drop and get the hell out of there. They will drop and get the hell out of there. That's what they do. This is stop hunt, get out.
A quick question: every time it breaks the signal line or the liquid 50, you're expecting a pullback to then maybe continue the trend?
Yes, of course. It'll never do this. The market will never do this. The market will never cross and then continue down. Hell no, they will never do that. They will
So in
never.
terms of the pullback, that's just to play with your emotions, right?
Yes, exactly. They're called stop hunts. They stop hunt. That's why it's called a stop hunt. They stop you out. They're gonna stop you out. Don't follow them. Then they continue down. But you know that now. You know the strategy. You know what a stop hunt is, right? You know what a stop hunt is. Goes down. It's gonna stop out and take people out, and then go the other direction, right? Stop hunts happen in every level, right? So this is if you go to it, let me go ahead and go to the whiteboard, right? If you go to the whiteboard.
Hey, Leonard.
Yeah.
Right before you just move on the, just two quick questions, like on the entrance before it breaks, on the entrance coming in, and on exit strategy, like before it crosses, should we just enter like on a 15 minutes, like just use the guidance like entering and exiting out?
Yeah. So once it starts to get like down here, go down to your 5 minute and 1 minute. You're zooming in, right? So it's a 5 minute and 1 minute. You're zooming into it and see exactly what it's doing, because the 5 and 1 minute will give you a faster indication of what it's going to do. Okay.
Gotcha.
So let's go see. Now that you brought that up, let's go ahead and highlight this area, and then let's go to the 5 minute, and then see what it was doing at that time frame. Let me see. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? Where is that highlight? Oh, you know what? Let me go to the 15 minutes. Sometimes it does not show up. Okay, we are on Monday, right? So Monday. Let's go to the 5 minute. Wednesday. See, sometimes it doesn't show. But this is where it is right here, okay? So on the 5 minute, if we zoom in, right here, this is where we were at, right? You see how the 5 minute gives you a lot more like visuals of stuff to see, right?
Right.
Right. So if I go on here, look, we can even see an M up here. You can see an M up here for it to cross, and see how it's respecting the EMAs. You can see that more on the 5 minute, right? And then right here, what is this called right here?
Wood pile.
Wood pile. So let me go ahead and explain that. A wood pile, right? So a wood pile lets you know that it works in area. Obviously, this is not 40. This is not 30 or 90 minutes, right? That's on a 15-minute chart. But if you see a wood pile, it looks like this, just a bunch of railroads, bunch of candlesticks that look like they're just staying in the same area, right?
I remember that Beto was talking about that the other day on the webinar.
Yeah. It stays like this. It works the same area. That's a good indication that it will go the other way, and that's when you get out. And when you ever see a wood pile, right? I guarantee you, whenever you look down, you're gonna have an M or a W, right? Wow, let's look straight down. Let's look straight down to this wood pile. Wow, look at that. I got a W right here. Does that clear it up?
Yeah.
Right? You see that W? It crosses. Take your profits. Get out.
That's a nice little pattern there as well. Look, it
Take your,
respects the,
take your profits. It crossed. Right? That's how you know when to get out. You just look what you just did. You just made yourself. For instance, we said when it crossed, like right here, whatever, we took it, right, and then you got max profit. You got out right here. You just made like 50 pips, 49, 50 pips.
Man, that's pretty good for only the 5 minute. That's a lot.
Right?
How much do you reckon you would have made from about 10 lots?
10 lots. If you make, ooh, wow, that's a lot of money. 10 lots, you're talking about like.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know the math on top of my head because I get out I get out based on these indicators. Whatever I make, like what you got to understand is that do not look at the amount of money that's getting made, right? Right? You want to look at the strategy and see what it's doing and forget about how much money you're making. You get out based on indication that it's going to turn. Because you'll get lost in the money of how much money that you're making. Don't let the amount of money mess you up. You want the knowledge of how to actually use what I'm teaching you right now, the proper way of getting it, right? And then you can look back and look how much money you made. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. So what'll happen is when you enter, you get, oh, I got $1,000. I got $1,000. Oh fuck! It went back to 200. Like fuck, when is it gonna go back up? I'm sorry for my cussing, but then it goes back down and goes up $1,500, right? You will get emotionally drained watching that. Does it not?
Yeah. Obviously, in terms of when I've been trading shit,
Right.
I took quite a big loss.
You guys will get emotionally drained looking at that. So I do not look at my profits until the end. And then I get surprised myself, just like how you guys get surprised of how much I made.
So then you just set your take profit at whatever
No, there's different ways of doing it. If I'm busy and I can't be on the market, I will set my take profits, and then I make sure that I'm in profit first. I try to do that, so at least if it does stop me out, I made something, you know. There's different ways. I'll do my take profit, or if I'm on the market, I will watch it down, and I like to watch it, and then I will get out. I'll get out when I believe that it's going to turn, and I get my profit.
Oh, okay.
Is there any chance in terms of that will provided that maybe obviously the mentors do live trading or yourself or something, so that I know for me, I would definitely like to know your side of the TDI. That's something I feel that I need to work on to improve my next step of trading, you know?
Yeah, definitely TDI is your entry. Again, TDI, to just let you guys know, do not trade TDI alone. It will mess you up. Why are you going to use your shovel if you don't know where the treasure is? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why the heck are you going to go down here and use your shovel if you don't know where the hell the treasure is? You're just going to, I hate to say this, but you're going to run yourself into a bunch of birdos. Right? You get a bunch of people that just trap you. Right? So don't do that. That's how I learned these, right? When I learned these indicators, I backtest all of them. Like, all right, let me backtest just using this. Let me backtest that. I backtested just using TDI alone and see if I can trade off of it. Nope, it does not work. TDI TDI, just trading alone, you can be in a negative, right? You use TDI when it's ready. When you're ready, that you found the map, and let's go. Go time. Cool?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue forward on this. We're on Monday. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's go to 15-minute. Erase all this. Any other questions?
So
Yeah,
like when oh,
you go first.
so like when you're using your TDI to find your take profit, like you try to confirm that second leg before crossing.
Yes. Your second leg, MRW. MRW is crossing or is supported. Second leg is supported. Most of you guys some of you guys that are in elite understand my strategies of how I use it. What I look for is, hold on. So if, what happens down here, right? If I got there's certain ways of using this. So if I have a W right here and it crosses, that's an entry, right? Solid entry, right? But there's also when it does this, hold on. So if the market was like this, and then I got a W right here, I got a W here, and it crosses, but that second leg rests on that signal line, right? That is a powerful move. Think about it, jumping on a trampoline, right? You jump up, land on that trampoline, and it just bounces up. It just bounces up, right? This is what when I see this. When I see this, I go hard, right? I go there, go hard, and it goes up. And then I look up on you can do like your divergence, all the other stuff. I haven't even gone through all that, but there's divergence. There's a lot of stuff that you do. Trust me, a lot of this stuff will just be second nature to you. It might seem like a lot, but the more you practice, it's very easy, right? The beauty about Forex and the strategy, market maker strategy, and all these tools is that you don't have to learn something new again. It's not another class. You're just perfecting one class. It's not like it's a new subject. It's the same subject, and you just try to master it. Okay?
Yeah, I've got one question. I just see an area that I know that I've struggled in the past with the TDI.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just help me explain it. So this bit here, I'm just going to highlight it.
You're going to draw it out? I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know you guys can draw out on here, but we'll do that later.
Yeah, do you see where I've drew?
Yeah, is that your divergence?
No, so I'm saying with this, sometimes it may confuse me. Because shit, that looks like a W for me.
How's this confusing you? What exactly? How's it confusing you?
No, not the line. I know about that. I'm red down at the bottom of the TDI. I don't know if you see it.
Okay, on the TDI, let me.
So, let me just erase and I'll draw it again.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll draw it in white. There we go. So this bit here. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that there in future just it confuses me. I don't know.
Yes, I brought this up in the past. This area is a no trade. Do not trade TDI in this area.
Yeah, but for this part, it can sometimes be at my levels.
If you're late, if your entry is late, too bad. Wait for next time, right? Do not trade in this area. Why? Why I say that? It's because there's many times, right? You see this? This looks like, okay, this looks like right here, okay, it went up, right? Oh, look, it looks like another W to go up, right? It looks like another W to go up. You get confused, right? What can end up happening is that, oh, look, a W, but look at what happens a lot is when it's right here, it'll create an M and just drop on you. You guys witnessed that before?
Yeah.
So I do not if I don't trade no more.
So if you were to see that at level 3, then, because I've seen that when I'm at my level 3, I have my pattern all set up, and I see this.
Show me. But I just want to bring up, you see all this? This is just all consolidation to trap you.
So when you're at level 3, when you see that, that's just consolidation, yeah?
Yeah, this is consolidation. This is just to trap you. I don't trade off that. That's why I only trade on the W's here and the M's up top. That's all I trade. W, M up top. W, M up top. Right?
Yeah. Okay, then.
Yeah. One more question I have. So I know about the intraday levels, and they're like levels on the 5, 1 minute, 15 minutes. So what levels would you go with?
So
what I'm trying to like, which level?
We are going, so let's do this is intraday. Okay. So right here, let's draw our levels out. All of this was level 3. Right? Level 3. And we can say this is our level 1. Sometimes they will skip a whole level. When they skip a whole level, they just get the heck out of there. They'll just skip a level. That's why you guys will get confused. So right here, we got level 1, we got level 2, and then we have a level 3 here. This is a multi-session W. The reason why it's a multi-session W right here, 1 multi-session W right here. Well, I actually see a pattern too, but
Your TDI confirms that as well, right? At the bottom.
what's that? Yes. So right here, I got this, so we don't get lost. This is level 3. This is level 1. This is level 2. This is level 3, right? Level 3s, what do we see in level 3, guys? My former elite members.
You see a bearish pattern or drop.
Right? You see a bearish pattern up top or a bullish on bottom, right?
Yep.
Right? So up here, it's very difficult to see because they were trying to trick you. But there's different ways I've actually drawn that out. But they actually made a bearish here and a bearish right there. Remember, I told you the second leg does not have to go all the way up. So what pattern is this?
That's a safety trade.
Gartley.
Exactly. That's a safety trade. Safety trades are also like a Gartley pattern, right? But this is a very strong safety trade pattern because it does not want to go up. A safety trade is when it's the same thing. It does not respect the first leg and very strong to drop. It's a safe trade because it's a safety trade, safe to drop, right? And then just so I don't get mixed up, don't start drawing patterns until I tell you. You guys got that? I know you guys are like anxious and stuff like that. I don't want to be like on you, but we'll get to those parts that you guys are doing. But if you need to draw something out, just let me know that you're drawing something out. Cool?
Yep.
So right here, we're going, so this is bearish. We got a bearish to drop, right? And then guess what we have down here? We have a bullish right here to go up. See it?
Yeah, I see it, bro.
All right, so that's our level. So this is the level within this right here, intraday level. Who asked a question about levels? You still confused?
No, it's making more sense.
Cool.
I just didn't know if I would like, because I see levels on the 5 minute, but I don't know if I would like take them.
Yeah, no, they're stronger. They're strong. You can do levels on any time frame, but if you go on a 5 minute, what are you gonna get? Like 0.2 pips?
True. Yeah.
If you go on a 1 minute, you're gonna get 0.005 pips, right? So that's why we the 15 minute or the 1 hour. You can draw levels too. Patterns on the 1 minute or 1 minute and 5 minute. I do patterns on the 1 minute and 5 minute because when I see that, oh, it's beautiful for tight entry. Really beautiful entry on the 1 minute.
So what do you look for the 1 minute?
Beto does that. You witnessed that, right, Beto?
What's that, bro?
No, like the patterns on the 1 minute.
Oh yeah, man. Made a lot of money off of that, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You can see
Especially on those spikes. Oh my god.
Yeah, the 1 minute. The 1 minute will show you like the patterns right in your face.
Jesus.
Like right in your face, and it gives you a tight entry. All right. So from here, let's go up our levels. Shoot, this is like confusing as heck. So when it starts to get confusing, right? But let's see if we can. So this is gonna be level 1, right? This is level 1. This is level 2. It does a big stop hunt, and then it goes back up, right? Goes back up to a level 3. You see that?
So that stop hunt, would you count it as a level?
No, it's a stop hunt.
Oh, okay. So that's what was messing me up.
Yeah, it's a stop hunt because why? I know this is level 1. How could this be? How could, you know what I mean? You got to understand that part. I'm at level 3 down here, and I'm at level 1. I'm at level 2 over here. This down here could be a stop hunt.
So once it goes to level 2, it can't do a reset.
It can do a reset, but you got to watch the behavior. Look at this. It's down here, but look at TDI.
Oh, it's showing it's outside the Bollinger Bands. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're like, oh, sure, it can't keep on going like this. So that's an indication like, oh, that's a stop hunt. Oh, look, look what it just did. Remember I told you guys about a stop hunt, right? It makes this, oh, this is a perfect one right here, actually. So what does that make? A shark butt? A shark fin, right?
Shark fin and a
Shark
trampoline.
fin. It makes a shark fin, blood in the water. That's a terminology. Shark fin, blood in the water, right? The signal line, entry, blood in the water, money. Get your money. Right there. But also what you guys, also big money is this. It creates a first leg, second leg rest right here, and it spikes up hard. See that right here?
Yeah.
Second leg rest, and then it spikes. That's how I catch my spikes.
Let me just take a picture of that real quick.
Go ahead.
I need all the help I can get with the fucking TDI. Yeah, cheers, man.
Cool. We good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool. So that's with patterns, right? When it starts to get confusing with patterns, I mean with levels, when it starts to, the market starts to go like this and stuff like that, that's perfect for you to find patterns, right? Perfect for you to find patterns, and you can trade off of that, right? It starts to get confusing, but if you can see the levels, you're like, okay, but you can use the patterns as another way of finding things. All right, and then you can also draw the patterns on the TDI to help you, right? So right here, look, I got a pattern. There's patterns everywhere. Look, I got a pattern right here. I got a pattern right here. What kind of pattern is that? Right, we got a safety trade right here, right? We have a safety trade, but what's the name of that pattern again?
That's a
Yeah, we got a bullish. We have a bullish. We have a bullish Gartley, right? We have a bullish Gartley. Safety trade setup. Go the other way. All right. So what else can my eyes tell me where we're at? Dang! Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this big pattern. Boom. Wow! Look at that. See it?
Yeah.
Right. We got another big bearish pattern. Right. We got another big bearish pattern. Gartley. Right. It's on level 3. I'm on level 3. Right. I'm on level 3. Let's go ahead and see what happens here in TDI. Up, up. Oh, and it crosses, starts respecting. Let me take my entry. And let's go ahead and write it down. Boom, right? Boom. This is like this. Look at this. You can see levels in TDI2. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Easy. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
So you got here level 1, level 2, level 3.
That was the pullback as well. That you were
So,
talking about.
Leonard,
Yeah.
I was just thinking. So anytime, like when let's say it's creating an M, getting ready to go down, and it's outside the Bollinger Bands, so
Yeah.
that's like kind of like level 3, and then when it's a vice versa, creating a W on the outside Bollinger Bands going up, that's pretty much like level 3, and then you can kind of start counting from there.
Yes, yes. If you can find your third level, you can count. You can start moving up to your levels. That's the best way of drawing levels. If you can find the level 3, go ahead and start from there.
So what?
It's
so-
usually at your peaks. Your peaks are your peaks are obviously level 3. So start from your peaks.
Okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Any other questions?
Back on that TDI taking your profit. Would you recommend doing that like on the 5-minute, 15-minute, or just
Yeah,
like
yeah. You could do that if you want. I use a 5-minute.
Okay.
I use a
Well,
5-minute a lot. I use a so this is what I use the 1 minute very tight. 1 minute can tell you exactly when it's gonna turn. Try it out. When you go to the 1 minute, it'll tell you when it's bouncing. It'll bounce off like the EMA, respecting the EMA, then it'll go down. And you can be like, oh shoot, because the 15-minute it's kind of not that many candles, but the 1 minute will give you a bunch of candles in a 15-minute time frame, right? So if it starts respecting that area hard, I get out and take my profit. Does that make sense?
So what do you use 1 minute for again, sorry? For me, you broke up.
I use 1 minute for my entries and my exits sometimes. Actually, a lot of times. Like I'm trying to like, when is this gonna exactly turn? That's when I go to the 1 minute and it's like fine tune, precise.
Yeah, for me, when I see 1 minute, I mean, that shit is just fucking blowing up everywhere.
Yep. But I don't go to it until I want to exit already.
So vice versa, you only look at 1 minute when you're about to enter, sorry.
Yeah. I look at 1 minute. I look at the 1 minute for entries and exits.
So could you enter a pattern from the 1 hour? Let's say it's on level 3 dropping, but on the 15-minute, it's not in level 3. Could you just hold it till it goes all the way down in level 3 and on the 1 hour?
Yeah, of course you can. But you just got to understand in a smaller time frame, you got to have a lot of leverage in your account because you're going to have the market move, right? In a 4-hour time frame, one little movement can be like 100 pips. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense.
But you can definitely hold it if you just want to trade it for the week. You found a pattern, and you can find a pattern in a month and hold it. Come back a month later and see where it's at. That's just the type of trader you want to be. What type of trader you want to be? A day trader, a monthly trader, swing trader. The strategy works for any time frame. That's you adjust it to your schedule.
Okay. Yeah, that's what was kind of confusing me too, because I would like hold a position, then get taken out because I didn't get the right entry.
Yeah, you have to have margin. You have to have leverage in your account.
Okay.
You have to understand that it's going to move a lot. Right? You might be negative 5,000, but you know where the move's going. Then later you're up 20,000. You just got to understand. You have to just understand that. Any other questions? All right, so let's move on. Let's go ahead. We got a pattern here. Pattern here. Look at that, another bullish pattern. What is this?
It's a Gartley safety trade.
Gartley safety trade. We can take it up again, right? Oh,
Good.
shoot, guess what happened? Oh, look, we got another pattern right here. We got another pattern. What is this? Right?
Bearish.
Got a bearish. Look, a drop. Right? There's just patterns over patterns over patterns. Look, we got a pattern. There's just patterns everywhere. Pattern. Look, we got another safety trade set up to go up. Bam! Look how hard that one went. Look how high that went. TDI. We go to TDI. Look, TDI touches my Bollinger Band and spikes out of there. Could have entered right here. Could have entered right here. On a 15-minute time frame, you see that it crosses right here. It crosses your 5 EMA and also starts to cross your 13. You could have entered right here and wrote it up. And then you can see this is actually, so that's a bullish, right? But look, there's another pattern here that there's another pattern here that is trying to finish. Look at that. I just got I got another bearish pattern. And look how that drop was. Bam.
So, all right, so when you've just obviously drew that pattern out, now what is your go-to move? So you've got your pattern. What are your confirmations on the lower time frame?
On a lower time frame. So if I go on a lower time frame.
Yeah, if you were to go to a 5 minute or 1 minute.
So if I go on the 5 minute, let me see where we're at. So this is the 5 minute, right? My entry. Look at this. I'm gonna look at TDI, right?
So you know that it's,
TDI. You could have took that entry right here because it did a shark fin, and it's out of your 80 RSI or your 70, right? It's at 70, and then it crosses the signal line up top here. It's got nowhere to go. You can take your entry right here, and I got
price action tells you that it's not going any further for the wicks anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this pins. It pins the top. It pins your this. If you guys don't know, behind here, this is called your sweet spot. This little gray line is called a sweet spot. Sweet spots are support and resistance. True support and resistance of what market makers use, right? You don't have to draw a bunch of, if you guys from past traders, right? You don't have to draw support and resistance on your chart all over the place, right? If you don't draw 1,000, you're gonna have 1,000 lines. So when do I take my entry on 1,000 line? You know, and it doesn't. So that's what the sweet spot is. It's true support and resistance, and the support and resistance are exactly 25 pips away from each other. Too much info?
No, I'm just trying to think how you think, man.
Okay.
By asking these dumb questions sometimes.
No. Keep asking me. That's the only way that it's the only way you're gonna learn. So right here, you could have took 2 entries. It dropped and went back up. But guess what? Look at this right here. It pinned here, second leg pinned. This is the second leg of the M. It rests on the signal line, right? You could have got another entry right here to go down. Bam.
So hypothetically, you could have got another entry on the pullback as well again.
Yeah, exactly. The pullback. This is where so on the pullback, this is your entry right here. Pullback. This is your entry is right here. Why? Because it pulls back. And this is on the TDI, this is where it's respecting it. And then you can go and take that sell again. That way, like, if you took a sell here, you're sacrificing, losing, you're going to go negative for a while before it drops. So you want to wait till it pulls back, reaches its high, right? How do you know it's a high? Because the TDI tells you. The TDI tells you right when it hits the signal line of where it's going to stop. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, so you can take another sell right there. Okay.
So this is why you always write up and down, because your results look like you're writing up and down, up and down. And this is what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you see my what I do is, like, I'm getting these suckers, like, I'm getting them because once you start to learn this and understand the strategy, man, look at this. You're making money off this. I'm making money off this. I'm making money off of this. I'm making money off of that. I'm making money off of that. If you add all that up, guess how many pips that is?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
right? Yeah, I didn't just get pips from here to here, right? I got pips from here to here. I got pips from here to here, right? So in reality, if I unwind that, guess what? My actual pips are like right here, right? If you extend it, my pips are probably like all the way up here, right?
Yeah.
I made like 106 pips. I made 106 pips when this market only moved 63 pips.
That's powerful, man.
Wow.
That's how you make the most of this. I work on my craft and I try to perfect it, and you always find new ways of, and that's what I'm doing now, but I'm still perfecting it, of doing that, getting my money, getting my max profit. I'm trying to make like every move they make. Cool. So
That's
hurting,
me a lot with the
it's
TDI.
hurting my brain. Is it hurting yours?
No.
A little
That's a
bit,
good sign, man.
but it's good information.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of information, so always rewind and watch the videos. So we can keep on going. Let's go ahead from. Dang. Okay, we're on Friday now. All right, we are here on Friday. This is where we start to make our predictions. So if you guys don't know, this little button right here pushes it, right? Whenever a market is live, this is an auto scroll. And you just want to go ahead and take that off, right? Sometimes you guys try to see like where the market is and it automatically go to the front. Just disable your auto scroll right here. For those that don't know, okay? So this one right here just pushes that right end back and forth. So you can make, you can start to make predictions.
What does that auto trading button do?
You always want to make sure that auto trading you can set up so indicators on here you can like auto trade stuff, but I don't mess with it.
Okay.
I don't
Just
mess,
wondering.
I don't mess with it. I can like go in, because I haven't really used it. I can't tell you all about it, and I'm not gonna lie about it. But I can definitely try to find out how people are using that. I've just never used it.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about it.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to go ahead and research it, let me know. I don't know everything.
Okay.
Right here. So where we're at right now in the market, let me go ahead and pull back. I like to pull back and visualize and see how everything is looking.
One more question on the zooming in and out. Is there a way like you can zoom in a lot more closer than?
No, it's stupid. You can zoom in by changing like your time frames, 5 minute and the 1 minute, but you can't zoom in just like you can on your phone.
Okay, all right. I thought there was another secret way of doing it because that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, you just got to use only way is to use your 1 minute, your 5 or 1 minute, and it gets closer.
Gotcha.
Hold on, kind of.
I took a little of the rice and the chicken from the other day. That was nasty.
What was it at?
Go ahead and say that again.
Right there.
Someone talking?
My bad, dude. That was me.
Oh, okay. I was like, Derek's talking. When'd your voice change? Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go on the. So we analyzed this and we were at like a 33 trade, right? We're looking for a drop in the market. So what I believe will happen. So you got to look at everything. We obviously have a bearish pattern here up top. We have a bearish pattern here up top. It pinned my signal line here, or the sweet spot up here. Pin the sweet spot. right? And I believe this is the first leg. This looks like the first leg right here. This looks like a first leg to me. Of it going to drop, and we are like the 33 trade, so we're looking for a drop, and this can potentially go down to here. So I'm using my levels. I'm using this right here and the sweet spot together of predicting where they can eventually get down to.
Leo, isn't that also hidden divergence?
Hidden divergence. Let's go ahead and draw it out too. So if you have this right here, right, hidden divergence, I'll give you guys, you guys understand what that is. This is a hidden divergence because they go in opposite directions. You see that?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yep. So you see, so whenever you see the market, so if you're trying to predict it to go down, you want to make sure you draw it up top, right? You want to make sure you draw it from point to point. Give me 1 second. You want to make sure you draw from this point to this point, right? But you also want to go all the way down and draw it from this point to this point on the top, not the bottom. You don't draw it at the bottom because you're doing it at the top and you're trying to look for a drop. Okay? If you are looking for a rise, right? If you're looking for a rise, that's when you draw it from the bottom. You draw it from here to here, and you draw this from here to here. And look, you had a hidden divergence also to catch this rise. See it? See that? So this and this did that. That's a hidden divergence, right? So it can actually do this and this too. Hidden divergence. Cool?
So you can use it to catch the rises and the drops?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You just want to make sure you draw it on top. This is for a drop, right? Right. You want to draw it up here for a drop, and then here on the bottom for a rise. That's how you draw a hidden divergence. You draw it from the bottom. So you cannot draw it from, like, let me clear all this. You cannot draw it from here and then go to my TDI and then draw it from down here. Does that make sense?
Yes, so top for a drop and bottom for a rise.
Yep. So you want to draw top, and then bottom. That's how you draw it. Some of you guys get confused because you draw it like this. You draw it from here, and then you draw it from the bottom. You're not doing it right. You want to draw it from the top, and you want to draw it from the top here. Cool?
Yep.
All right, so that's what GJ is. Let's go ahead and do UJ real quick. It's going to be a very long line, right?
Oh,
Grind.
Gotta learn to earn, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have I try to have a time limit, but I understand, like, this is the first line grind. But as we move on, it'll get faster and faster. You guys are all new, so I try to break it down to you guys. A lot of this stuff, we're going to create videos, so it breaks it down. So I'll be talking about, like, levels, just strictly levels, and then, strictly TDI. So you don't have to watch the whole line grind to understand.
I get mixed up with these sons too. So if at some point in the future you could do them too, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I can do the sums. We'll do everything on every indicator. But just give me time. We're just starting. So just give us time to create those.
Patience.
Hey, Leonard.
Yeah.
Do you think Berto actually coded those sons, or he's got them from someone else?
Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. These indicators can be these indicators were not made by Berto. He claims that this is his. It's not his.
Steve Moreno.
These indicators is created in the industry. These indicators are a combination of other people's strategies.
Yeah. So how is it that hypothetically you can only get this on Traders Way, but you can't on other?
You can. I'm using it on Wanda.
Yeah, you can use it.
I use it on XM.
You can use it. It is programmed for any MT4 platform.
Oh.
You can use it on any MT4
Because
platform.
I thought this whole background and this whole sort of setup was only traders way.
No, this is a trader's way. This is a trader's way MT4 platform.
Okay. So with any MT4 platform, it would look something like this.
Yes.
It look the same. Yeah.
It's exactly the same. It's just a different broker. All
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
just the money.
It's just a different broker. It's the same program. It's just a different broker. Make sense?
Yeah, that's common.
Completely.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually like so just to let you guys know, okay? So we provide indicators to you. They're like it's coded and they're difficult to get. So that's why you guys have to. That's why we put a price on it because all these indicators are a combination of different indicators, and you know you can't do them on your own. You know what I mean? Well, if you want to go ahead and do the research, you can. You know what I mean? We're not forcing you to. I am not going to force you to buy the indicators. Okay? You can go out there and get the indicators. Go ahead and research and try to find them. That's perfectly fine with us. But our indicators are fine. The indicators are fine tuned to trade the strategy. So that is up to you. Cool.
But how much is it you're looking to charge a month?
700.
Yeah, well, to get the indicators, it's $700, and then each month, just to be in elite is $250. Where there's constant training and the line grinds, like what I'm doing now. We analyze the charts and then we predict for the future. So that's the $250. That's a $250 that you are purchasing. You're purchasing for all these trainings, access to the past line grinds. So constant videos. You're not gonna have like repetitive videos.
Better than essentials.
Yeah.
Boy, this one session is better than that session.
Oh, don't get me started.
So the reason why we price it this way because we want to price it in a way where it's fair for us, right? We are providing the training, so I need to pay our mentors and our time and the knowledge that I've gained in the past. You're just paying for my knowledge that you don't have to go out there. I paid almost like $7,000 for my knowledge.
Yeah.
Right? I paid almost $7,000 for my knowledge to give to you guys. So I priced it in a point where it's fair to you guys and it's fair to us. Is that cool?
Yeah, I mean that's more understandable.
And I always want to give more value than the price I give you. Cool?
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is more than $250 a month, isn't it?
Oh, more
Yeah.
like this.
So I'm not money hungry. I'm hungry for you to live your life. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Hey, so Leo, we're gonna watch LeBron play.
Huh?
We're gonna watch LeBron play.
Oh, LeBron? To be honest with you, I don't like LeBron. I'm accepting that he's on the team.
I know Beto told me.
Yeah, man. I don't like the guy. He's on my team. I'm still in the transition. I'm in the transition of liking him. You know, but it is what it is. I can't moan for 4 years because I love the Lakers. So I gotta accept it. So let's do this. Let's go back to any other questions before we move forward.
After this, I'll send you a text there.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and draw onto the computer. Make sure draw your initials onto the computer. There is a tool under Annotate, and you can go ahead and draw onto the computer. I just want to make sure you guys know how to do that. So go ahead and draw your initials. Give you guys 30 more seconds to make. So you guys know how to do it? I should see like 30 initials.
LeBron James.
Damn.
I'm LJ.
Ah, shit.
I'm just messing with you, Leo.
Graffiti on the chart.
If it makes you happy, I don't like the guy either.
Oh, I accidentally put a big black line in the middle of it.
Hey, someone's making a John Hancock. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Derek's gonna spell his full name out.
Derek not to be known that he's on here.
Derek's here.
Yeah, it's been on battle mode right now.
Are we cool? Anybody having problems trying to draw on there? Going once, going once, twice. Everyone good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh, someone late to the game. Who's SS? I'm just kidding. I'll put you out there.
Super.
All right. So I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna have you guys participate. I'll just I'm gonna get on my guys, and I hope you guys got it. And they got it. All right, let's go ahead and have Tut. Tut? You're with me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, good. Go ahead and draw a peek.
Okay.
Hey, again, dang, someone late to the game. Again, guys, if I
Looks like dang, Tut.
dang, okay. So again, guys, do not get over anxious and start drawing it out. Okay, I will pick on you to go ahead and get on there. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put you in the corner.
I'm the yellow. That's me right there.
All right, cool. All right.
I guess I'll be purple.
I'll go lime green. I like snow.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and have Ashton.
I don't know what color I should be.
Ashton, go ahead and draw another
All right,
peek.
drink some of my drink. I have some right there. Or it's over there in the kitchen.
All right, we got a peek right there. Alejandro, go ahead and draw another peek.
Alejandro.
Oh no. I keep drawing them here by accident.
Alejandro, you on here? I give you guys like 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and have Harold. Harold, draw a peek. All right, cool. Gerald, draw a peek. Let's go ahead and have Josh. Josh, go ahead and draw another peek. Josh, go ahead and draw another peek.
I'm gonna draw it for you.
All right. Seems like he's not on.
I'm here. I just can't get it to write.
All right, got you. Cool.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Oh, late in the game. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and have John. John, go ahead and draw another peek. Nice. All right, we drew all our peaks out, I believe. Let's go ahead and have Rodolfo. What is a peak? Why did we draw these peaks out? He might be busy. Let's go ahead and have Joe. Why did we draw peaks?
Oh, to help us determine previous points of resistance and support.
Cool. You guys all understand that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yo.
Oh, you late in the game, man. Too late.
Yeah, my thing cut off. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's fine. You got it. I'll get you. Wow, this is gonna be difficult for you guys. This is difficult one to draw levels. Let's zoom out. Wow, we already zoomed out.
I was about to say, you can't do that anymore, man.
Level 2, level 3. I see 3 levels.
You actually gotta go to the 4 hour to find this, but we're not gonna go there. But if you guys want to know, like, if you go to the 4 hour, this is level 3. This is level 1, right? This is level 1. This is level 2, and obviously this looks like level 3.
So they did a stop hunt right there.
Yeah, they did a big stop hunt before the rice.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and we're gonna do levels here on an area, or an area that we want to draw it.
So we did intraday levels.
We're gonna do levels on the 1 hour, but I want to do it like give me 1 second. I want to see if you guys can see it.
Can you explain exactly what we're looking for when we're looking for the levels?
You're trying to find the levels. Levels are like a level is where you usually. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Lee, I think I see 3 levels right now.
Yeah. Well, I see it too. I'm gonna see if you guys can get it. So what we're doing here? Wait, what was the question again?
You're saying you're going to do the levels on 1 hour.
Yeah. So he was asking how to determine a level. So when you determine a level, you are trying to see a spike and a bunch of like consolidation. That's how you should train your eyes. You try to train your eyes to try to see where the consolidation was and where the breakaway was. It'll break away to the next level.
I got you. Thank you.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna draw levels in this area, okay? We don't need to draw levels in this area because this is a peak right here. We know it's gonna go up, so we want to see where we can see our levels, okay? Let's go. Rodolfo, you on here? Go ahead and draw a level.
On what side?
Right here. Go ahead and draw a level. Draw a level out that you see. Well, I already gave one off, okay? I already gave one off. We're already at level 3 down here. Right? Right? So right here on the top, we're at the peak, right? This could be level 3, but you always want to, you don't know if the market's going to continue up, okay? But you want to try to start with a level is onto the left, right? You always want to move to your left and see where. So you want to start. You want to start drawing down here. And you want to start from here, and then you work your way up. All right. So go. Let's go ahead and have.
Okay.
Luco, go ahead and draw the level. Okay.
I'm here. Give me a
Yeah, I'm just a bit confused by what you're saying is actual level 3. For me,
you see a level right here. Luco, we have a level right here.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I just
looking at this over here.
Give me a second. I keep moving my thing. Go ahead and whoever was that, go ahead and draw it out. Who was that?
I said it, but someone else did. I'll let him know that.
Oh, it's Tut. All right, go ahead, Tut. Go ahead and draw it out.
Okay, cool. 1 second.
Perfect.
Right here. Let's see. It's kind of bad, but I mean.
Yeah. We can. Let me. It's not bad at all. We got pattern there.
I see another.
Yeah, you're gonna see him.
Am I able just to go draw mine? Yeah.
Yep, you got that right there. What you drew out here is fine, perfect. That little baby one right here, you could have got that, and you could have got that big spike up right when it hit it, bam, right.
Hey, can I do one real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
View option. Like, would this be one? Like right here, this area.
Let me see.
I don't know how to. How do you get? I'm trying to get to the right drone for it.
Go ahead. I zoomed in. Go ahead.
Like right in this area.
Oh, you want to see? Yeah, right here. You can right here. So there's a bearish pattern right here. There was a bearish pattern right here, and you could have got that drop spike, right? Dropped, and then it respected, and then it went up.
So that little drop after, is that the pullback?
Yeah, that's the stop hunt before it goes to the next level.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm eager to draw, man.
Okay, let me go ahead. We'll do one more. We'll move on, and then our last one. You guys are we'll do another pattern drawing.
Awesome. Right, let me just get out of this way. Oh, 10 minutes. Shit.
Yeah, there are a lot.
This is what I say.
We'll draw one more. I see like another one. I see like 6 more.
Rodolfo, why are you trying to take over my platform?
My bad.
That's supposed to be blue, obviously, but
yeah.
There's like 6 and more on the right side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine. Don't take mine.
And there's like there's even probably more. Because remember,
there's one of them, right? So when you're drawing these out, you always want to, train your eyes and your brain to see the big one. Find the big one before you start doing the little ones. Okay? You want to see why. You want to see why did this rise, right?
You're just fucking showing off now.
To see big one.
You want to see why did this rise. You guys see that?
Yep.
Right?
See all the big ones. I just don't see the small ones.
I wanted to draw that one.
Oh, you want to draw that one? Yeah. So you want to train your eyes. The bigger the pattern that you see, gives you more, makes you feel better about your move, right? It makes you like, no, the market's going up, man. I'm gonna hold my. You know what I mean? So look how far from there. Look how high it went up.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man.
From our Gartley, right? This is our Gartley bullish, and look how much money we made because you want to train your eyes to find the bigger one.
Yeah, but how long would you even hold that for? Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot of weeks. If you pinpointed it. And look what it did right here. It did a 22 trade. It did a pattern what we just drew right here. Right there. Right? This is 22 trade. Bullish on a bullish. You see it? It did a bullish to a bullish, and then it decided to take off big time. See it?
Man, I feel like my neck's about to snap off.
Right? So you could have got your entry from there, from here to there, strong. You see how fast paced it went? That's what a 22 or 33 trade does. You'll catch a big movement and spikes. Cool?
See.
Damn, my brain hurts. Hold on. My brain needs to take a break.
Leo, quick question.
Yeah.
So you were saying how after a big pattern, so like a big bullish pattern, there's usually a smaller bullish pattern, and after a big bearish pattern, there's usually a smaller bearish pattern, right?
No, it doesn't happen all the time.
Gotcha. But if that does happen, that's usually a strong trend, correct?
Exactly. Your 95% just became 100. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is intense, man.
All right. It doesn't happen all the time. But when you see it, you're like, yeah, I'm going to go heavy lots on this. Cool.
Okay, so
Can you repeat what you just asked?
Huh?
Can the guy who asked the question repeat that for me?
Okay, so what he asked was a bullish on a bullish. All right, this bullish, so a 22 trade, right? Let me draw it out. A 22 trade. Oh, make sure that's blue. So a 22 trade, a bullish, right? If we have a bullish pattern, right, and we have a little baby bullish right here on the bottom, this is called a 22 trade. Okay? Whenever you see this happening, the market will, this is it's pretty strong for it to rise real strong, right? So if you do a bearish, right? If you do a bearish going the other way, if you do a bearish the other way, and we have the baby one up top, this is a 33 trade, and it'll accelerate down. Cool.
Got it. Appreciate it.
Any more clarification?
No, we get it. I get it.
strong trend. 20.
Yeah, my brain is hurting. Hold on.
33 trade.
Yeah, I've got to shoot, Leo. I just put something in the chat, but thanks again, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So what we see here is we see a bearish pattern. So we see we're gonna have a bearish week, right? I feel like we're gonna have a bearish week. Right here on the very top, what I see happening right here, we're already on the third level. We indicated that, and then look this right here. I believe it'll do that right here. It'll respect this zone. It'll respect this zone right here, and it will drop. Right. This is kind of funky, but this is still, you got to remember the middle part. The middle part of a pattern does not matter, right? The thing that matters is where this leg is to this leg. Okay. All right. You're just matching legs. I don't care what happens in the middle. I don't care if this thing's like all the way up here or whatever, right? Or like baby down here. Right? All I care about is how the first leg is respected by the second leg. Cool?
What is that, a bearish or bullish, Leo? Because I can't really like.
The one that I just drew out?
Yeah, that one kind of confuses me.
Okay.
Like I see sometimes, but I'm like, is that valid? Do I take it? Or
yeah, so what you're going to, the one I just drew out right here, this is a bearish. Let me go ahead and draw it out in red.
Okay.
Let me draw it out in red. So this is your leg. You see that?
Yeah.
And this is this right here. This right here, right here is your other leg. Right?
Oh, I see.
And it looked like it already touched it, and it's already on its way down. But
that's a weird deal.
Yeah, because what this looks like, it can also go up too, because there is a bullish right here. Right? There's a bullish right here. There's a bullish right here that can make it go up a little bit. But overall, you know, I believe it'll eventually come down.
Yeah, that little bullish to the pull.
Yeah. This bullish will make it rise. This bullish will make it rise to this zone right here, and when it reaches that zone, it will drop. And then if you look closely right here, there's gonna be like a bearish pattern that can be formed right here. Right there's let me just draw it out. It's easier. Right here. There's a bearish right here, and a bearish right here to complete. Yeah. And then it'll start to do its move down. Cool.
Yep.
So the importance of drawing past harmonics is because if you can't draw past harmonics, how are you able to predict the future if you don't even know how to? Right? Does that make sense?
Perfect.
That's a purpose why we do our patterns. We draw our patterns out. So your brain, you're training your brain how to see this. So you are able to predict the future. All right, let's go down to UJ, 15 minutes. Are you guys brain hurting? Because my brain hurts.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of cooked in the head.
What?
Yeah. My head's starting to heat up. This is a
Can
lot.
I see the whiteboard again? When you
Huh?
The whiteboard, the garlic that you draw. Can I see it again?
I erased everything
Oh, okay.
because I went over other stuff.
Okay.
Just watch the rewind and then you can just take a snapshot.
All right.
You came in late, but when we start the company officially, I will have a video of harmonics. And you should, after that video, understand everything about harmonics.
Okay, I'll be here. Okay, no problem.
Okay. So throughout the market, so just letting you know, this one right here is called the weekly line. All right, this line is the weekly line, and the new day always starts in what day? Or what time frame? When does the new day start? When does the new day start?
The Asia session.
Exactly, okay? So you see right here, Asia session, this is the start of a new day. Everything resets. That's why you see these indicators go back to, it starts all over. Every Asia session is a new day, right? Starts all over, okay? So the weekly line, we start from the weekly line. Where did the market go? Let's go ahead. Right here, it continued to go up. My eyes are trying to see where it was at, right? First thing I see right here is that we have a bullish pattern, right? We have a bullish pattern that was formed right here, right? To make it go up. Cool?
Yeah.
So that's what my eyes see, and that's what made this market go up and continued. So from where it is right now, I'm going to go ahead and draw out my level. So 3, 1, right? This is going to be level 2. Remember, this right here, they don't consolidate for a while. They will get the heck out of there sometimes. But I see a little stoppage. We took a little short break right here. So that became a level to me. Okay? We went up 1, 2, and now we up here at level 3. Okay? They work. Level 3 is the longest consolidation period. Right? They will either consolidate it real fast, or they will spike it and then get out of there real fast. Right? But level 3 has like a very long consolidation pattern. Because why? It needs to collect a lot of contracts in order for it to move the market really hard. It needs to collect a lot of. It's just, it's exhausted from running this mile all the way up here. Now it has to run back. Right? It needs to run back to go back down. So that's why level 3 is the longest time frame, because it needs to make a barely big move to go down. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right here we're at level 3, and then you can see it drop. Use your zones. Let me see. Where's my tools? Man, I never needed like an end. You guys are exhausting me. So right here, I look to the left, right? If this area was not seen, right? If you don't have this right here, you want to black this out, okay? We don't know how far it's going to drop. Use your zones. All right, you use your zones. You're gonna make that red. You can make your zones right here. We have another zone right here. And then we have another zone right here. It's either zone or level, right? And then let's go ahead and erase that, right? Oh shoot, I've messed that up. I should have back one. But if you see, so you see that right here. Look where it dropped to, and it consolidated. That's take profit 1, right? It went over here. I actually surpassed it. I went to level 1, right? It actually skipped like a level right here to go all the way down to level 3. So right here, this whole area is your level 2, and then your level 3 is down here. And then you could another take profit is right here, because this right here. Let me see. Give me 1 second. This right here. You see this support? Stopped right there at that support. You see it? You guys see that? So this support right here, you go all the way to the left. That's where it stopped. We have M right here. I mean, you see what do you call that right there again? What do you call this right here? You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wood pile. Yeah, it's a wood pile.
Okay, wood pile. We got a wood pile right here. Right, we got a wood pile. Let's go ahead and go to TDI. The first leg, second leg.
You went over that earlier, a wood pile?
Yes.
All right.
We went over a wood pile right here, and then the cross signal line, a Bollinger Band. Take your entry right here. Could have got made it go up, right? TDI, it respects the signal line, right? So up here on price action, pin. You can go continue the rise. Let's go see how it reacts to our liquid 50, right? It disrespects it, actually crosses it, so you can continue up right here, right? See right here to here is when a drop happened, because this is on the liquid 50. It's very strong support, and it actually went down because of it, but it continued up. Okay, it passed it, so it went back down and then it went up. So you could have continued the rise and have it come up right here too. Could have you could take your profits here, still riding it, but it's near the Bollinger Bands. It's kind of acting funky. You could have just followed up with your stops. You're gonna follow up with your stops right here. You're in profit. Let me go and erase everything. Too many stuff. So if I'm on Friday. This is Friday, right? So if I'm on Friday, where was I at? Okay, we're taking this up on Friday. When we're moving our profits, right? When we're moving our profits up to take profit, I'm going to, okay, so here is my entry. This was my entry right here, right? There's my entry. I let it enter. I can still hold it, see how it's supporting it. It's getting supported, and then it goes up. I'm not gonna move my profits yet until it moves up. And wait till it does its stop hunt, then move up. Once it moves up, then I could move my stop loss up. Now I'm in profit of all of this money right here, okay? And then you just wait till it does the same thing, because you know that it may not go down. If it takes you out, that's fine. That's fine if it takes you out, right? If it takes you out, then you got what you got, okay? It takes practice. It comes back down and goes back up. Oh shoot, okay, let me go ahead and move my take profit here, right? And then as it goes higher, it gets past the 50, right? And 50 EMA is very strong, right? The 50 EMA is very strong, so I'm gonna take my take profit there, right? And it kept on going up, right? Made a little resistance there. I'm gonna take my take profit there, right? It's gonna continue up, right? And when it past my Bollinger Bands, right? It's gonna turn soon, but it kept on going up. So I'm gonna take my profit right here, take profit right there, until it keeps going up. It stops me out, that's fine. That's how you do it. Cool?
So you just keep modifying it as it go up.
Yep.
Okay.
Because why would you just leave it down here
Right.
and then it eventually can spike down? You just lost all that money.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm losing you guys, man. I got 19 now.
I'm here. We going strong.
Yeah. Guys probably is. Yeah. The line grids can be very long.
Yeah, they did.
Just prepare yourself. Sometimes the line grind will be very long. Especially right now because I have a bunch of you guys and new students. So.
And what do the Bollinger Bands do?
Bollinger Bands are like a support and resistance. Right? A Bollinger Band is basically a deviation from the middle, and it looks exactly like let's go ahead and so Bollinger Band, right? A Bollinger Band will look almost identical to the middle part, right? It looks like that on the other side. Bollinger Bands are used as a support and resistance of where it's gonna go. It's strong. You see how it doesn't just keep on going. You see how it doesn't just keep on going down. So you use these Bollinger Bands as an indication that it can go the other way. It spiked up here. Okay, I'm gonna look for a sell now. Right? If it went down here, let me look for a sell. It's up here, let me look for a sell. Or this is a buy. I'm gonna look for a sell here. Right? It went up here, it peaked it, it touched it, I'm gonna look for a sell. Why am I gonna look for a buy? There's no way I'm gonna look for a buy. Right? I'm gonna look to a sell. Cool. We good? We good? Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So right now, let's go ahead and do, we're gonna do, someone trying to say something? All right, so right now, let's go ahead and predict this. This is going to rise a little bit. I probably already did it. Right, it rose up here. My eyes are seeing this here, and it can complete it. And you want to use ADR high is the average daily range, right? It can go there, or it can continue up to the sweet spot right here, and then it can go down from there. Cool.
Yeah.
Any questions on that?
My head hurts.
Nope. All right, we're gonna. It's the same thing with AU. Let me just go ahead and predict AU real quick.
I want to draw on that.
You guys want to still draw?
Yeah, I want to draw a couple.
All right.
Hey, Leonard, I gotta go, but I gotta report for duty. So thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Just watch the video. If you want, I'll try. It's gonna be up today.
All right.
You
said everyone.
All right, cool.
Okay, I see you.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and draw it out.
All right, cool. Can I draw a couple?
All right, Tuck, go ahead and draw one out.
Boom.
All right.
That's a little baby one. I see a bigger one.
All right, go ahead, draw it out.
All right.
Nice.
That's a butterfly.
Yep. Perfect. See, it's getting easier now, right, guys? I taught you patterns in like a couple hours.
And so, can we get like the signs and stuff on our phones, like with MetaTrader 4?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those indicators, they're not on the phone. Only on it's only on the platform.
Hey, Leo.
Stuff?
What's that?
What about like the zones and stuff?
The zones, no, the zones you got to do them yourself.
Leo, is that still valid even though it has that long wick?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's what was confusing me too.
No, you can do You can do patterns based on the pins.
There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. Anyone else want to draw patterns? Looks like you guys already drawn them out.
No.
Cool. So what we're gonna try to let's find the big one. Let's find the big one. Let's find the big one. Let's find the big one, guys. Find the big pattern. We're gonna do our predictions now. Go ahead and find the pattern.
Oh, where is it? Oh, I see it. Never mind.
Find the main pattern in this for a prediction. Perfect. Who drew that out?
That was me.
Victor?
Yep.
That's
Nice.
That's why Victor is a mentor. Right there. Right? It's perfect. So we have a prediction that the market's going to go up. So we just predicted that GJ and UJ are going to drop. And we are predicting right now that AU and USD are going to go up. That is what we want to see. Right? AU is supposed to go the opposite of what UJ and GJ do. That's why we do this analysis, right? That's a confirmation. Cool?
Yup.
So let's go ahead and let's go to the 15-minute.
I did the red one. Is it okay or?
Let's go back to it. Hold on. Yeah. Let me look. You drew the red one?
Yeah. No, that's not the chart.
Draw it again.
No.
Go ahead and draw it.
Okay, let me do it right now. This one,
But yeah, they have a sales section.
Yes, that's perfect. That is a pattern.
Like a lot of their
Perfect pattern. That's why it dropped. You see it?
Yeah. Down. Yeah.
That's why it dropped from there to here.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, nice.
All right, cool. So right now we're predicting the market to go up here, right? We're predicting that it's going to go up. So let's go ahead to the right here, the 15-minute. Clear it up. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. Oh, this one has the trend lines. Trend lines are very powerful too. The platform has trend lines. If it hits it, it's very strong and it'll go the other way. It automatically does it for you. Cool? See,
Yeah.
lines, as soon as it hits it, you want to put that in your analysis that it can eventually go down, right? So I could have put these two together. I could have put these two together as a pattern, right? Put these two together as a pattern, right? And then I could have took this cell right here, and look what it did. It went down. It went over here, and then I could have took my cell right here, and it went down real fast. I can even get this rise right here that happened, right? Because there's a bullish. Hey,
this is gonna be recorded, right?
Yeah, all my line grams are recorded.
All right, I'll be right back.
So this right here comes up, comes down, and then it spikes up high, right? Notice what it did to the liquid 50. It pinned it right away. It pinned it and went up. Very strong the liquid 50 is. So you want to use that very strong. It's almost like the Bollinger Band. Just think of the Bollinger Band in the middle. It's very strong, right? Hits it, you can go the other way. Cool?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's go. So we are predicting. I'm trying to predict. So we're predicting for the rise, and it's not. I'm trying to see for the rise. I want to see a bullish pattern, right? I want to try to see a bullish pattern for me. Okay. So I'm gonna look for the bullish pattern right here and right here. This can somewhat start making the make the market go up, but for some instance, the market can also do this, right? It can also do that, and then come up here like that. It'll create a small bullish here on the bottom, right here, and then it can create that bullish for it to move up to the signal line and start working its way up. That's what I can see right now. I just wait and see, and I wait and see what happens tomorrow if they actually go down. Like if they do go down right here, if they actually go down, and make this bullish right here, I'm gonna look for an entry, right? I'm gonna look for an entry down here. I'm gonna look on TDI, see if it's gonna do that second leg and then bounce up, and entry right here. I'll take it all the way up and keep riding it all the way up here.
Leonard.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to take a pattern on a 15-minute, what would you use for the entry point? 5 minute or 1 minute?
I look at the 5 minute, right? And then I can look at the 1 minute to see exactly. Because just on the 1 minute, you watch this. Watch this. I'll put it on the 1 minute. You'll see you'll see a bunch of patterns. Hold on. It's lagging now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
I think my platform said stop already.
It's tired.
My platform. Hold on.
Hey, I don't think it was built to analyze this long.
No.
The heck are you doing? Hold on.
I'm freezes up all the time. Pisses me off.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Give it a break. Let it take a break. Let it consolidate. There it goes. So if you see this, it was 1 minute. Look at this.
Oh, I see.
You'll see a bunch of patterns before it actually does its bigger move. Hold on. All right, let me erase that. Let me erase everything. Oh, shoot. That's going to be hard. Hold on. Let me go ahead and... All right, let's start off fresh. All right, so right here, what you see here, 1 minute, right? One minute will help you find these patterns better, of finding exactly when to do it. See that? And then it'll drop. You'll have a tighter entry, right? Because if you see if it's going to do a bullish, you will start to see a resistance early, right? Right there. You see this, all this resistance happening already? You see all this resistance happening right here? See that? It's respecting the zone. You guys see that?
Yes.
It's respecting that zone, so I'm going to be looking for a possible buy entry over here. If it crosses my signal line right here, right, as the market goes up, and then I'll see if it crosses, and then I'll go ahead and take my entry and start holding it. Cool?
Yeah.
All right. So we predicting that. Now let me see what it's doing. So that's how that I believe that's it. We're gonna have a bearish week and bullish week for AU. And you just do the same thing with the other pairs if you want. Disparity pairs. You always don't just analyze one pair. You want to analyze its disparity pair. Its pair that also moves in the same direction to confirm your analysis. We good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, let's stamp it. That was the first line grind. Ah!
That was awesome.
Let the beast be released.
Ah!
Yeah, phenomenal.
Ah!
Someone gave him a michelada.
Hey,
Straight up.
thank
Only
you.
those know.
I'm about to make a bit.
I was not sleeping on this knowledge. Can't sleep on this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, can you see why you guys all followed me now?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not once did I get any type of training like this from Berto. I had to learn everything like this on my own and study and learn from
You
other.
just too good, man.
What's that?
You just too good, man.
What was that?
I said that's really good, man. Like you just too good. Like you doing everything like really good, man.
Hey, Leo, you're going to hate me for this, but I got one more question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you're explaining about on the 1 minute how you drew that pattern out. So if I'm looking for an entry on a 15-minute pattern, I'll look at the 1 minute for a tighter entry point, right?
Yes.
Or 5 minute tighter entry?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm on the right page. All right, great.
Yeah. You're just like zooming in and zooming in, right?
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to bring up? So what's gonna happen after this is that we're gonna finish out a quiz and a test for you guys, so we can try to find out where you at. And
Let's get it.
we'll start to move on from there. I've got a lot of work to do. I got only a couple weeks to get this company going. So just bear with us. I'm trying to meet the deadline. So we got a lot of work to do.
So Leonard, will the test be handed out individually or like put in the chat?
Yes. We are gonna send you like a Google test sheet.
Okay.
And then you guys are gonna answer it, and then it'll automatically go to our mail, and then we analyze it from there, and then from there on, we're gonna see what exactly do we need to do and what type of training we need to provide for you guys. So to help you guys better understand how to use the strategy correctly.
That's exciting. This is really good.
You good?
Oh yeah.
I can see why you turned the average into savage.
Yeah. We're going to be monsters, man.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. All right, guys. Got any other questions? I'm gonna go ahead and stop this line grind.
Thanks, Leonard.
Let's get it, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
All right.
You guys have a great rest of your weekend, all right?
Thank you, Leo.
No problem. Have a good day.
All right.